Hey guys, this is Alex Albrand. Thanks for coming back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of building a brand in 2024 and beyond for yourself, for your company, because we all love Coca-Cola, we all love Apple products, we all love Starbucks, but this Starbucks, if you get a local coffee shop that's a no-name brand, they might have better quality coffee, they might have better products, but they have no brand. And so I want to, in this video, talk about not how to make YouTube videos or the tactics of building a brand, but why you should build a brand around yourself and your business into the next 20, 30 years, and why it might be the most valuable thing you can do for yourself and your business. So when we talk about building a long-term viable business, your business needs to have a moat. So back in the day, like the medieval times, if I was a king, I would have a castle, and my castle would have a moat, M-O-A-T, a moat around it, which essentially would provide protection, right, against intruders and people trying to take my land. It would be a castle, and there would be water 360 degrees around the castle. It'd be one bridge, so one way in, one way out. But for your business, you need to have a moat. The most valuable moat that you can have in any business, if you're selling products, if you're selling services, or your time, it can be a brand. And a brand is all about consistency, reputation. So again, we all love Coke. Even if we go to a restaurant and they have Pepsi, we're like, I'll just take water. I'll just take club soda, right? We all love our Apple products, even though Android, a lot of these Samsung phones, if you look at them on a feature by feature basis, they're so much better than Apple. Like, they have two screens and they flip. Like, there's so many cool different things. And so we all love, of course, Starbucks, even though if you take Starbucks coffee without the brand on it and you compare it to local coffee from a local coffee shop, you'd probably choose the local coffee shop coffee or their products or their scones, because the quality might be better, but you trust the consistency and the reliability of this brand. And so you have to think about, if you're a realtor, if you're in insurance, if you're a financial coach, you have to think about, how can I build a brand around myself? What are my values? What am I teaching people? And how can that build my business over the long term? So as an example, my favorite example on this channel is about McDonald's, right? If you go to McDonald's in Miami, Florida, and then tomorrow you go in Texas, the next day you go in California, your experience will be consistent within a margin of error of 5%, right? One McDonald's might be better than the other, but if you're gonna get McNuggets and a Big Mac and fries, they will generally be a consistent experience. That's what a brand is. But you also have a brand that doesn't have to be the best quality. If you go to Walmart, you're not expecting walking in the best experience or the best quality products. You are expecting the best price, right? The best value of what you're paying for. And so if you go to Whole Foods, you're getting the opposite, right? You want the best quality, you want the best experience, the best atmosphere. You will not be getting the best price. And so when you think about building your brand, you can build it positively, or you might be building it negatively and you might not even know it. You could be known as the pool company that has the least responsiveness, right? The least professionalism, the least overall just customer satisfaction. And so when you're building your brand, you're building it every single day without even knowing it, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. So think about, in your business, what consistency are you delivering your customers? Is it of mediocrity? Or is it of excellence? Is it of above and beyond? Is it under promising, over delivering? And so when you think about your brand, it can't be built overnight. That's why when you have it, a new company can come in with funding, with experience in another industry, but if they don't have the reputation, the track record that you do, which leads to a brand, then they can't compete with you from day one. Even right now, we're building a pool. There's one company that has amazing marketing. I think they're private equity backed. They look really fancy on their website, like they seem professional, but they've been around for like a year and a half. This other company we're talking to, they've been around for 40 years, I think, something like that. 40 years. They have such an amazing track record. They have such a strong brand. They charge more for the same exact thing. We're probably going to go with them, though, because we're referred to them. Multiple people told us they're the best thing. I mean, in terms of building a pool where we're at, for a fancier pool, they're the best, whereas this other company, they're new, right? I don't trust them as much. So when you think of a brand, it's all about how can you influence decision making. And so when you think about Coca-Cola or Pepsi, 90% of people pick Coca-Cola just because of the brand, not because of the taste, not because of anything else. And so think about how you can have a consistent experience for your customers, and that'll influence decision making at scale. Bottom line, think about your industry. Think about, do I want to be the Whole Foods of my industry, or do I want to be the Walmart of my industry? Neither are better, right? Walmart makes billions of dollars a week. Whole Foods makes great money as well. They charge a high price. They have the organic fancy pizza and stuff like that. They have an amazing experience in their store. they're not for everybody though. Most people, they're like, I don't want the fancy stuff. I need food for my family. I need, bacon, eggs, like the cheapest price possible. It's all the same stuff, right? McDonald's, they're not a 5-star restaurant. They're not for a small niche of people who want that fancy quality. So think about your business. You can't have the best price and the best quality. You have to pick one or the other, and pick it, lean into it, which again is the mistake that most people make. They try to do everything for everybody. It's almost a form of people pleasing. Whereas if you're the best, if you're a premium service, work with only a few clients a month, charge a lot of money, and deliver that experience for them. Don't try to scale that experience to hundreds of people, because they're not gonna pay what you need to get to have that experience. So think about, are you the Walmart, are you the Whole Foods, are you the McDonald's, are you the 5-star restaurant of your industry? Lean into that. Start focusing on building that consistent experience for your customers. Focus on 10 or 20 years from now. Think about how can you build a long-term, viable, healthy, strong brand, not just a gimmicky, hacky, promotion business that can die tomorrow. Because if we're in business, the real money is made over the long term, and it's long term because you have a solid, strong brand. If you have any questions, comment below, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.